Hello and welcome. This is Artificial Aviation. In today's episode, we're going to be looking at downwind, following a traffic pattern to prepare for landing. I'm excited! I'm so frustrated though, because last week I didn't get to fly because I've been editing the videos and trying to get them ready and up for you, and it takes an age. Sorry to sound like every other YouTuber, but yeah, it does take a while, so I am getting quicker at it, and it is going quicker, so I'm hoping that I can make up the deficit, and oh gosh, I'm sounding like a politician now. Let's get on with flying, that's why you're here. Okay, so this training session covers the procedures to be performed from the downwind leg to final approach. Once established in downwind, that's this bit here, along the runway 21 at 6,000 feet, start to prepare for the landing by reducing the speed to 80 knots and set 10 degrees of flaps. Can you remember that? It's 80 knots, 10 degrees of flaps. A good distance from the runway is gliding distance. You can judge by seeing the runway from the cockpit at about half the strut under the wing. That sounds very precise. When turning to base leg, that's this one, reduce power and maintain the attitude to fly at 65 knots. So 80 knots, flaps 10 degrees, 65 knots. When turning to final, keep maintaining 65 knots and follow the glide slope. Use power or flaps as required to adjust the slope, then flare, land and brake close to the runway center line. Training duration 4 minutes. That's optimistic. Oh, it's been a minute since I've been doing this, so this could be awful. Be on standby for a poor score.
Okay, we're currently flying on the downwind leg at the standard traffic pattern altitude of 6,000 feet.
Okay.
It's a flight path parallel to the landing runway, but in the opposite direction. In downwind, you want to start preparing for landing.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
That means setting your speed and flaps configuration.
I didn't center the seat.
Speed to
okay,
80 knots.
center the seat. You didn't see that seat adjustment there. Okay, maintaining a constant altitude
provide
in
extra
the
lift at the expense of additional drag.
Okie dokie.
This extra lift allows flying at a lower airspeed. Flaps allow for smoother and shorter landings. Go ahead and extend 10 degrees of flaps, all while maintaining current altitude.
Okay. We're a little bit high for 6,000 feet, so we're going to come down a little bit. I'm happy with the power.
We're going to fly past the end of the runway here.
Flaps.
Keep going until you see it at a 45-degree angle behind
That's
you.
10 degrees.
That's your cue to turn left onto the base leg.
Right, we're looking for 45 degrees behind us for the runway. Okie dokie. Don't like this attitude. I feel like I'm pitching down a little bit. Go. Right, 45 degrees.
Turn left onto the base leg.
So we're going to turn left. Watching that slip indicator's moving out, so we're trying to correct that with a bit of rudder. There we go. Turning left. When I started doing this, I assumed it would be port and starboard like on a boat. I know, don't laugh at me all at once. Right, we're on the base leg.
Try to maintain 1400 RPM. That'll also keep our speed around 65 knots. Turn left onto final. Keep an eye on the runway as we get ready for our final turn.
I'm pulling the throttle out of it to get it down to 1400.
Make your left turn onto final.
Yeah, I'm doing that now. Maintain 65 knots. That's quite difficult.
Keep a stabilized approach and prepare for landing.
Okay. I've actually mildly forgotten how to do this, so... Okay, we're coming in. We've got flaps. We're a little bit hot. I've taken all the throttle out of the engine. I'm trying to keep a fixed point on the runway in my window. Here. I don't know what else I can do to slow down, really. I think maybe I should have taken the throttle out a little bit sooner. Oh, And we've had loads of graphical juddering. That's fabulous. This is awful. Oh, no, 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 no.
Apply the brakes and stop the plane.
You're dang right, I'm going to apply the brakes.
You followed the traffic pattern well. Good
like
job.
a glove. That was ugly, to say the least. Also, there was like a graphical glitch there in my VR before I got to the runway. So prior to this, I've spent a lot of time this evening trying to sort my VR sitch out. I'm just experimenting with settings really and trying to get like the most optimal experience. So I switched over from using the OpenXR runtime on Oculus to the OpenXR runtime on Steam VR. Yeah, the jury's still out at the moment on that one. But hey, on this channel, apart from the second video, we're never ones to settle for a B, and we've only got a B on this exercise, so I think we're going to do it again and see if we can do better. We can definitely do better across the board here. So, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Degrees. Let's keep that slip indicator balanced. Okay, that turn was garbage. Oh, I went a bit early there. We've cut the corner. Oh, no, no, no. The last minute. I'm gonna flare out. There we go.
Apply the brakes and stop the plane.
Right, we've missed the taxiway. It's not ideal. Not quite on the line, so there's another criticism there. So we're off the line. Do you know what? Okay, better, but still only a B. I think we can do better. Cue the music. They say failure is just an opportunity to learn, and I agree very much with that.
Turn left onto the base leg.
Right, here we go. Gonna 20 degrees to our left. Got the slip in. Look at that with the slip indicator. Slight bit of rudder there, not too much. Dream. Gonna give it a 90-degree turn. I didn't check the position of the runway, so that's naughty me. I'm gonna have the throttle right out now. I'm gonna get that power off because we need to get our speed down.
Try to maintain 1400 RPM. That'll also keep our speed around 65 knots. Keep an eye on the runway as we get ready for our final turn. Turn left onto final.
Right, turning left onto final now. Keep our slip indicator in. Look at that. Beautiful, 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 beautiful.
Make your left turn onto final.
Right, left turn onto final. RPMs are a bit low, so I'm going to bring those back into
Make your left turn onto final.
There we go. So that's about 14 RPM. And look at this. We are lined up beautifully now. Rudder's straight. There's Sedona. I'm concentrating. Let's keep view fixed on the runway. I'm going to try and bring her in a little bit earlier this time. I'm trying to maintain 65 knots. So let's take a bit more power off. Come on, that's a little bit fast. So I could have come in a bit more shallow, but we're going to stop late again. So I'd rather... Oh yeah, that speed's too high. I need to reduce my altitude a bit earlier, I think. There we go. Yeah, because see, this is the problem I'm far too hot now. I've got to wait for that speed to come off before she's going to want to come down. thing. Oh no. Oh, spills, no. Right. Toe brakes were fine again.
That was a perfect traffic pattern execution. Well done.
What? In what universe was that perfect? Okay, there's something wrong with the universe. Nothing makes sense to me anymore. What? 8,492 for that? I think we need more practice, but we did score A, so I think that's enough for us to move on to the next one. First solo flight. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. I like the look of this. So, thanks for joining me. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That's how I know that you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. In fact, subscribe if you want to see more different content, because I'm going to be doing all sorts on this. This is just the beginning. So, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.